What's good, everybody? It's your boy BookitwithTrent, and welcome back to the Yap. What a weekend it was. Hope you guys had a great weekend. Myself, I can't say I had the same. It was actually quite literally a weekend full of rat piss and moose shit. I had a horrific weekend gambling. Definitely one to forget for sure. But holy shit, dude. I mean, there was just cake everywhere across the board. I swear college football depletes the bankroll. And then you go to NFL and it's not much better. But it's a hell of a lot of fun doing it. Every weekend I love doing it, even though I'm always fucking losing coin. At some point, it's got to turn around for me, though. We got to lock in. We're going to do a little weekend recap, talk about this weekend's moose shit, and I got some plays for you tonight in the football games. We got a little Twitter Q&A and mail time. And MLB Playoffs is officially here. It's my favorite time of the year, boys. Very stressful 9 innings of baseball played almost every single day, and it's electric. Postseason baseball is up there in my top 3 playoffs in all of sports for sure. But why don't we start with the MLB playoffs, and then I'll rant about my moose shit weekend. But you guys know I have the Astros plus 2,200, 1,000 to win $23,000. You know they're not fucking winning the World Series, dude. There's no way I'm hitting my biggest bet ever on a futures bet. There's just no way it happens. So you can go ahead and write off the Astros to winning the whole thing. And they're playing the red-hot Tigers in the first round, which is fucking scary. Obviously, I'm going to be sweating my dick off, rooting my hardest for the Astros, but I'm already going into this knowing they're not winning this shit because I never win anything. But they're playing the Tigers. I'm pretty pissed that they're playing the Tigers. I would have way rather played the Royals. The Tigers are coming in as one of the best teams in baseball right now. Red hot. They had a very, very small chance to make the playoffs. I think it was like 1%, like a month ago. And then they went on an insane run, and here they are in the postseason, playing the Stros first round. I'm worried, dude. First game of the series, we got to face Scooble, the ace, Cy Young. It's going to be scary, dude. We know the Stros can't fucking hit for shit. Hopefully Jordan's going to be in the lineup, but man, I'm worried, I'm frightened, but I'm really excited. It's going to be a hell of a lot of fun to watch and sweat out. But I'm willing to guarantee, and this is a crazy take, considering they're all the favorites to win the World Series, the Dodgers, Yankees, Padres, Orioles, and Astros. Not one of those teams is going to win the World Series this year. I'd put my money on that. Dodgers, Yankees, Padres, Orioles, Astros. Why am I saying that? Everybody and their mom has Padres to win the series in their back pocket. Everybody bought in on this team. The Orioles, we know that they can't fucking close the series. They got hot, or they got cold at the wrong fucking time. We know the Stros aren't winning because I bet on them. We know the Yankees aren't winning because they're fucking terrible. They're a first round exit for sure. And you could smell the Dodgers sell job coming from a mile away. So I'm willing to put harder in coin that not one of those teams is winning. Not the Astros, though, because I already fucking nuked them. But that's just my hot take. It's going to be fucking electric to see how this October plays out. But that's my 2 cents on the MLB playoffs real quick. If I had to pick a World Series winner right now, based on my gut feeling, it's probably the Philadelphia Phillies. They're the most complete team from top to bottom. Am I going to be betting on them? Absolutely not. Philly fans, you're safe. But best of luck to all your favorite teams in the MLB. Let's move on to a weekend recap because I have so many things to fucking yap about. Football absolutely sucked the soul out of me this weekend, and it started from game 1 and ended from the last football game of the weekend. But let's start with Friday night, Washington money line. That was a shit wager. Rutgers is actually kind of legit this year, and Washington is just a shell of their former team that was in the national championship last year. They're fucking terrible. And what do you know? How do we lose that? On a game-losing field goal attempt, wide right, I fucking bet. I lose Washington. I didn't bet on this Virginia Tech-Miami game, but holy shit, that was one of the craziest games I've ever seen. Shout out my dog, Krabs. He was an absolute rat piss on that Hail Mary to win the game. They ended up calling back. I don't know how they made that call. That was an insane sequence of events, and that was a huge season-defining moment for the college football playoff because if Miami would have lost that game, that would have shook so many things up. But holy shit, Virginia Tech bettors got fucked by a bullshit call, and they called back that touchdown. That was moose. But I was more so just really mad that I faded Rutgers. What a shit bet. And then taking that momentum from Friday going into Saturday, I woke up and I was already drowning because the Baylor game started and they were down 20-0 and I had a fucking whale on Baylor. This Saturday was one of the worst Saturdays I've ever had. It started with Baylor down 30 points in the first half. Miraculous comeback in the second half. BYU doesn't score shit. Baylor makes it a game. It's a one-possession game. We get the ball back with 2 minutes. We're driving. Field goal. We fucking miss. First bet of the day, chalked. Let's go to Texas A&M -5.5. Surely they covered at home in a big game against Arkansas, right? No, they fucking won and won by 4. Had 5.5. I fucking bet, dude. It's just my luck. We're starting the day 2-0. Surely Auburn's going to pick us up, right? Winning the entire game, beating up on OU, who has like a billion injuries, right? 21-10 with 7 minutes to go. OU drives and scores, and we're up 4. So I'm like, okay, we just need a milk clock, drive, milk tick, right? Surely all that we need to do is just not throw a pick 6, and we win this fucking game. Sure enough, Auburn QB drops back, throws it right to an OU defender who cribs it to the end zone, and Auburn loses outright. I'm in shambles by this point. Surely it doesn't get any worse than this, right? 0-3 to start the day on 3 absolute horrible sell jobs. Georgia's got my back, right? Georgia money line. Let's go ahead and put $2,500 on that to get out of bookie piss. That was probably one of the most demoralizing losses I've ever experienced as a sports gambler. Down 31-0, similar to Baylor. I've already gone through one of these plays today with Baylor, but now here we are with Georgia, and I already moved on at this point. I really moved on after the first fucking drive of the game when Bama scored. But then all of a sudden we start creeping back and making pretty big stops, and now all of a sudden it's a fucking ball game, and we have a chance to take the lead in Bama for Georgia. And sure enough, they do. Out of nowhere, a 30-point deficit was erased, and Georgia now has the lead. You guys saw my video on Twitter. I was fucking splooging. I couldn't believe it. I've never seen anything like this. I had a weird feeling, though. These games are always coming down to the wire, regardless of whatever happens in the first half between Bama and Georgia. I feel like these two teams just always have a cinema when they play. But, dude, what the fuck was that last play on defense for Georgia? Like, holy shit. What an insane play. I forget that dude's name, the wide receiver, Williams on Bama. I mean, that guy's 17 years old, and he looks like Megatron. That dude is going to make so much coin in a couple years because, holy fuck, that dude is him. But what an insane throw. What an insane catch and an insane juke move to avoid 2 defenders and take it to the fucking crib on one play after letting up a touchdown to Georgia to take the lead. So now Bama has the lead, but there's enough time for Georgia to make a drive. They get to the 20-yard line. They take a shot in the end zone on 2nd down, and they fucking throw an interception. So every single bet on Saturday ended in a game-losing field goal or interception, and I was drowning. Like, I seriously, I lost fucking 10-plus, 20-plus units on Saturday. How the fuck do we rebound on Sunday? Surely Perk Rogers can just win against the Broncos for the surgical 6, right? That was one of the worst games I've ever seen, dude. The Jets are always going to be awful. I don't care who's quarterback. They can bring fucking Peyton Manning out of retirement, and they'd still find a way to be horrible, bro. I know the weather was really bad, but how do you let Bo Nix beat you as Aaron Rodgers with your QB? Like, what the fuck? He had -7 passing yards at halftime. How is that even possible? And you lose, and you don't score a single touchdown the whole fucking game, bro. Like, I don't get it. I don't get it. Every single Sunday, I say it every week, it's just a coin flip. And next week, I'm going to try not even looking at the odds when I'm crafting Surge 6s. I just want to pick games of teams that are going to win. Because I'm looking so much at these odds and trying to get it to plus 1,000 and blah, blah, blah. It's bullshit, man. I'm just trying to find an excuse of why I took the Jets. I was always taking the Jets, and they're fucking terrible. Fuck Perk Rogers. And you know who else is terrible? The Cardinals. I don't know if the Cardinals are really bad or the Commanders are actually legit. I think the Commanders are just actually legit. I mean, Daniels is literally him, but the Cardinals was just a rat piss wager overall. I nuked them -3.5, nuked them in the Surge 6 on the money line. Horrendous wager. The commies are just really good. I mean, I think they're starting to figure it out. I wouldn't be shocked if they won that division, dude. The Cowboys suck. The Giants suck. The Eagles are fucking terrible. And the Commies are in first place in that division, which is fucking crazy. Who had that? Nobody had that. However, despite all the Moose shit, the Ravens late night were a fucking Mega Max. Betting queens on them. I didn't give a shit, all right? I was always on the Ravens before I even knew she was on them, and we rolled with it. And thank fuck they did their thing and did the job. I still have no idea how Josh Allen has not thrown an interception yet. All season long, we're 4 weeks in, and he still has 0. And he tries his best to throw one every fucking time, and the defenders just don't catch it. It's insane. But I need a quick rip and a quick sip here, fellas. Grab your yappuccinos. It's hot as balls out here today. But yeah, dude, I had a 4-man Nukenheimer like I do every week. Even Steve Will Do It tapped in on this one. He put 5K on it. That shit was horrible. Amari Cooper, bagel. Marvin Harrison caught a touchdown but didn't do shit. DJ Moore caught a touchdown but didn't do shit with the yards. And Pickens, yards, was actually the only thing that fucking hit. I got to dial in and be better, dude. I actually had legitimate sell jobs for each of those 4 plays, and it just didn't happen. Didn't come through. It's bullshit, man. I got to get something to go my way. Hopefully it starts tonight with Monday Night Football, because we need it. We need it bad. You guys see the jersey I'm wearing. Let's get to the plays. It was always the Lions -4. I've said all season so far, the Seahawks are 3-0. I think they're a fake 3-0, just like the Steelers. We're seeing these fake teams start to come back to earth. Bills 3-0, come back to earth and lose. Steelers 3-0, come back to earth and lose. I think the Seahawks are going to follow that same trend. 3-0, come back to earth and lose. First time they're playing a good team on the road. It's going to be tough for them to overcome the Lions tonight, because I think Jared Goff has a fucking legacy game. I'm nuking the Lions. I know we have 2 games on tonight. To be honest, that second game is fucking horrible. I won't be laying too many units on the Titans plus 2.5, but I like the Titans in this spot. Give me Will Levis and the Titans. I think they're winless. Get their first win tonight against the horrible, horrible Dolphins. And also with playoff baseball, we have an interesting situation with the Braves and Mets series. By the time you see this, those games have probably already started. But just know my units are on the Atlanta Braves. Sorry, fans of the Braves, but I'm nuking them. I hope you guys make it to the playoffs. Fuck Grimace and fuck the Mets. Man, that was a lot of yapping, dude. It was just a horrific weekend. Before I get to the Twitter Q&A, actually, I want to share you guys my first touchdown scores. It was always Calvin Ridley in that first game. That was a total long shot. It's a plus 1,100. Hopefully Will Levis can drive down the field and score for us, because that would be fucking electric. Even though it's probably going to be one of those running backs, it's no fun taking that. You got to take a receiver. And the first CD in the Lions game, I got to go to my GOAT, Laporta, dude. At some point, a white tight end is going to catch the first touchdown, and I can't miss it. I cannot miss it. So we're taking Laporta. We're taking Ridley. Those are the first 2 touchdowns. Quick GOAT whale update. Can I get a round of applause and a quick rip for Jamar scoring a TD? That's 3 so far. We need, what, 6 more? 6 more, Jamar. That's crazy that we only need 6, but quick rip for that. Real quick, I just want to grab a chair and throw it in the pool, because I think Bijan Robinson has lost his job to Tyler fucking Algier, like I knew would fucking happen. So 1 second. Fuck Tyler Algier, and fuck the Falcons, dude. Why did you draft Bijan when you know that you were going to be doing this bullshit tandem rotation with both running backs? Tyler Algier, I will say, is actually really fucking good, but, like, we're fucked. To be honest, we're fucked, dude. Bijan, he's just not getting the rock. It's the same shit as last year, man, and this was my biggest concern, but I really thought with a new head coach, they were going to utilize Bijan way more in the offense. But I feel like if you look at the stats, I don't know the stats, but I feel like if you looked at them, Tyler Algier way more efficient with the ball than Bijan. And of course, Bijan has a 40-yard receiving touchdown called back because of fucking holding. God damn it. The rest of the GOAT whale looks fantastic. Saquon with a huge run, another huge game. He's soaring over. Jamar Chase with another touchdown. He should have had 2 yesterday. He got stopped at the fucking 1-yard line. Josh Allen has not thrown an interception yet. And Jared Goff is doing fine. He plays tonight. Hopefully we get a 300-yard game. It really is just going to come down to, is Bijan going to get the ball enough to get 1,500 yards, man? I'm going to be so pissed. I'm going to be so pissed at Lauren if he fucking sells, dude. I'm going to be so pissed. $100,000 in the hands of Bijan Robinson. Hopefully everything else does their job, but fuck, dude. Worst wagers of the weekend. Saturday, I'd say Ole Piss minus 15, losing outright to Kentucky. Shout out Ole Piss fans. You guys are in Moose. And I'd say Jets minus 8.5 on Sunday was up there. Also, Cardinals minus 3.5 in a battle for worst wager of the Sunday slate. Oh, man, a lot of yapping here. Let's go with a little Twitter Q&A, Johnson, and then we'll wrap this up. The DMs this weekend were all-time. I have some crazy all-time DMs, but let's answer some questions from Twitter. What's my Starbucks order? I always get a little strawberry refresher with water, and it's fucking gas. It gets the juices flowing. And then I switch it up every time with like a coffee or something to get the caffeine in there and get the Addy buzzing. So that's the order. What else you guys got for me? Why do you suck at gambling? It's not me, dude. It's the players on the field. Let's see. Can you guys ask me some legitimate fucking questions that aren't weird? Nope, these are all weird. Are you relieved that Betting Queen has overtaken you as a fade god? I mean, she does lose a lot of wagers, but it's pretty frustrating when we're on the same side. But we've somehow, some way found a way to win when we're on the same side. What is the most gut-wrenching loss you couldn't sleep from? Might be recency bias, but it's definitely in my Mount Rushmore. The Georgia game was awful because it was one of my biggest straight bets I've placed in quite some time. I still haven't gotten over it, and I lost sleep because of it on Saturday, so GG's. Good call on the Ravens. What's the play tonight? It's definitely the Lions for a whale. Are you and Lauren dating? No. Will you ever go to the gym? All right, yeah, that's about it. I want to share with some DMs with you guys. Horrible questions by you guys today. Pretty disappointed. It's okay, whatever. But DMs were at an all-time high. Somebody said if I was in a room with Hitler, Frank the Tank, and me, and he had 2 bullets, he would shoot me twice. I don't know why Frank the Tank is getting astray, but that's a brutal DM to receive. If you bet on the Braves today, I hope you stub your toe on the corner of every table you walk by for the rest of your life. Sorry, brother, I'm on the Braves. Please stop betting on the Jets. I am begging you, please stop putting your money on them. Don't worry, bro. That team's fucking horrible. You won't have to worry too much. Stop betting, bro. You're not good at it. You're a fucking clown. Thanks, Shane. Appreciate you. You fat fucking piece of shit. Meet me in the ring for 10 bands. I'll stomp on those 5 chins you have into the ground, you dumb motherfucker. It's a nice one to wake up to on a Monday. If I had a gun with 2 bullets, yeah, I just read that. I read that. And I was stuck in a room with you and Hitler and Frank the Tank, I'd shoot you twice. And then he said after, congratulations, my friend said he'll join the room and take a bullet for you. Wow, W guy. W guy. Wow, can't even read that one out loud. But this one said, I hope you get flatlined by an Asian Uber driver. Okay, that's a new one. I hope you never hit another bet again and you have to get an actual job and contribute to society, you fucking bum. Stop betting on Georgia, you fucking moron. GG's, bro. Fuck you losing everyone's money while you sit behind sponsors, you scumbag, and deserve to fucking break both of your legs. Okay? Okay? You do this every single time. I hate you so much. Your content is good. Your picks are ass. I hate you so much. I wish I could like you. I really do, but you pick Georgia and we lose. You're cursed. You've cursed this team. Please never pick Georgia again. I fucking hate you. You're fucking dog shit, bro. Just close the accounts and let us, the gens, enjoy Saturdays without being an auto loss. And to wrap it on up, time to stop betting and use your betting money on Ozempic, you fat fuck. And that's just the most normal sequence of Bookit with Trent DMs I'll find on any given weekend. But it's nothing new around here. Same shit, different weekend. We're always in rat piss. But one of these days, I'm going to shock the world and tell you guys that I'm going to be smacking a prize picks entry this week for 50 plus racks. We need it. We need it. It's coming because I've been dealing with so many 3 out of 4 bullshit entries, and it's my time at some point. Maybe it starts tonight on Thursday Night Football, but who knows? Only one way to find out. For all my plays, make sure you're following me on Pickit, Book It with Trent on Pickit. I'll be posting all my plays for MLB Baseball as the games go on. And be sure to stick around on Twitter as well for my prize picks whales for tonight's slate for the rest of the week as well. Appreciate you joining the Yap Sesh this morning. Let's have a week. Let's make some coin, muck some clam. GG's. We'll be fucking seeing. Peace.